hazy, hot and humid, very sticky throughout the day, and you can only put so much moisture and so much heat in the atmosphere before you get some thunderstorms erupting. And there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the Lehigh Valley and areas north. That also includes Berks and Bucks County. Already had some thunderstorms rumbling through Bucks County in the past hour, also in central and northern New Jersey. The reason why, we have a very soupy air mass just riding up out of the southwest. The high pressure that cleared our skies yesterday afternoon is now off in the Atlantic, kind of working as a heat machine. Then we have a system that's working in. This will mean some very severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. Possibility they could spawn some tornadoes as well. Action radar shows that we do have some of the thunderstorms popping up. For the most part, these should be scattered and isolated, but you do want to keep your eye to the sky. If we expand our view and put the watch boxes up, you can see that the really heavy stuff is still well to our west over the Mississippi Valley, those flashing reds and yellows. This is what we'll have to deal with tomorrow, but right now you can see we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect basically north of the Delaware Valley. Finally, though, things will dry out as this front moves through tomorrow night. Tuesday, it's not going to be a lot cooler, but the humidity will be lower. But then as the week goes on, we're going to be encountering a heat wave, unfortunately. The call from AccuWeather, well, the atmosphere has pretty much reached its saturation point, and so has the ground as well. We've had a lot of rain this year. The official totals for temperatures have not been posted yet, but our high around 88 today and our low 69. Right now, Reading 84, Wilmington 87, Allentown 85. Newark is seeing some rain, 84, Trenton 85, Cape May 76 degrees. Let's go live in Sky 6, looking at the hazy skies over Philadelphia. Presently 86 degrees, humidity way up there, 68%, barometer 29.91, holding steady. Winds are southerly at 10 miles an hour. The heat index feeling like 94 degrees, soupy. Right now in Center City 88, Camden 85, the Northeast 84, the airport 86. City Line, 85 degrees. The exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast. Some thunderstorms tonight. Overnight low down to 72. Tomorrow, very sticky. Then the thunderstorms arriving late in the day. Tomorrow evening, 86 for the high. Tuesday, warm and sunny, 88. Wednesday, mostly sunny, 88. And here we go, the heat wave up to 90 on Thursday, 92 on Friday. So the summertime weather is here.
It sure is. Finally, France was celebrating Bastille Day.
Showers and thunder showers starting to break out, and actually we've seen some embedded stronger storms in upstate New York and parts of Vermont. Looks like Connecticut and New Jersey going to see more thunder showers. The potential is there for not only some strong storms but intense thunderstorms. For that reason, we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect through late tonight, which includes a big section of New England. So yesterday you had to deal with Bertha. Today it's strong to intense thunderstorms. By the way, what's happening with Bertha anyway? Well, here's our
place on Earth has better weather. Forecasts from the Weather Channel are also available from the following.
Coming up on 9 minutes before the hour, time for a tropical update here on the Weather Channel. And first off, let's show you a satellite view of what is left of Bertha. It is now moving on rapidly across the eastern maritime provinces of Canada. The National Hurricane Center actually issued the final advisory on Bertha at 5 o'clock this morning, and at that time the projection was for Bertha to pick up its forward speed. It was moving then to the northeast about 29 miles per hour, and over the next 24 hours it should move across Newfoundland and eventually on into the North Atlantic, where it would pose concern to marine interests, boats at sea, but no land areas to be concerned about Bertha. Taking a look at the broader view of the tropics, where we might once again look for something to develop. This, of course, Africa. This is South America, the Caribbean, Central America. And if we look closer at the eastern Atlantic, where tropical waves come one after another off the coast of Africa, this is typically not the time of year when you would expect a storm to develop actually in the East Atlantic. That would come along later on, say middle of August or late August. But there are those tropical waves making their way offshore, areas of convection, and they get out over the warm water. But the National Hurricane Center is reporting no reason to expect any development in the far eastern Atlantic. This is a visible satellite view, and since the night has come, we're not going to be seeing very much there. Let's move on, and you can see that a tropical wave has produced some clouds and some rain moving through the islands, which are the eastern end of the Caribbean. Some showers in the eastern Caribbean and adjacent waters of the Atlantic. There is shearing taking place, strong upper-level winds sweeping in from the west, shearing the tops of the thunderstorms, and as a result of that, it's not expected that there will be any development from that system. Also an area of convection in the western Caribbean. Now that's an area where it would not be unusual this time of year for a storm to develop. The National Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on that area of convection, because not only is there low pressure at the surface, but also weak upper-level low pressure. And they will be keeping an eye on that, although there doesn't appear to be any reason to expect it to develop into a storm, even into a depression in the next 24 hours. One other area has been over Southern California and about the southern half of Nevada. Also southeastern Arizona and southwestern New Mexico, thanks to slow-moving thunderstorms. And this pattern could even cause you some slowdown through the morning rush hour. Widely scattered showers could persist across the south and nearly all of the east. Moist air in place over the eastern portion of the country, and showers and thunderstorms are numerous, and in numerous areas they are reaching severe levels. Through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the potential for severe weather exists from New England on back through the Ohio Valley, and also over eastern New Mexico, the Texas Panhandle, up into southeastern Colorado. Well, coming up, the complete details on weather.
Again, look at all this heat, 102 in Medford, Oregon. That heat's going to be over with after tomorrow and then move into the plain states. Quite a heat wave setting up. You'll see that in your forecast coming up in a few moments. Clouds in the northeast, well, associated with that dying frontal system, producing those severe thunderstorms, again around New York City and up in Hillsborough County of New Hampshire. Along the leading edge of the front, lots of cloudiness, lots of Gulf moisture producing some strong storms from parts of Indiana all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and we'll look at some radars from there coming up in a moment. Here's that rather strong but slow-moving front, areas of low pressure wiggling up the front. That's where some of the strongest storms are. And again, there's that dying front we indicate by a dash line, bringing those strong storms to the New York area. Severe thunderstorm watches out for your region for the rest of this evening. As we move into the northeast now, our first radar will take us there, showing those strong storms in parts of New Hampshire, Hillsborough County. Right there, that's a severe thunderstorm at this time. And then you see down here around New York City some very strong storms moving off towards the northeast, paralleling Long Island right now over Brooklyn, Kings County, Queens County, Middlesex County, just a few counties under severe thunderstorm warnings, large hail, damaging thunderstorm winds, and torrential rains. And as this band moves through Manhattan, guess what? North of Trenton, another band developing, moving right in your direction. So it's going to be a rather heavy night of heavy rain, I should say, in the New York City area. As we move into the Ohio Valley,
It was the deadliest weather event of 1995.
I want to warn you that we have over 250 bodies which were taken to funeral homes, which are going to be examined.
During 1 week of July, a heat wave engulfed the country from the Midwest to the Atlantic coast. On Thursday, the 13th, at least 17 daily and 3 all-time record highs were recorded, with some heat indices over 120 degrees. It quickly turned into a deadly situation. 550 people died in Chicago alone.
there will be building an intense heat wave over the central part of the country this upcoming week. Hopefully it will not be anywhere near that intense.